Yeah, this is Derek Metz. I was calling because my landlord randomly messaged me yesterday and said, Derek, I'm in possession of your property and I'm moving all your stuff into a red shed, and you submitted a complaint against me, so I have to do it in order. And I never submitted no complaint. What complaint is she talking about?
What's your address where you live?
1128 Westridge Road. Larry, is it from Larry? Larry's lying evidently, and tell him that I've got the voice recording of him telling me that I was allowed on the property anytime I wanted to be, just as long as there was no living or no cooking and eating, and I never done any of that. And I found the voice recording where he told me all that, and then he came out and told the cops he never said all that, and I was lying about everything and had me arrested for trespassing.
Okay. That property is condemned.
I know, and he says that I could come back onto the property and pack my stuff anytime I wanted and to do repairs anytime I wanted, as long as I did not sleep there, and it's on the recording, and he said all that, and then he told the cops that he never said any of that. And plus I'm going to subpoena the cops' video, the body cams, where he said it again the day the cops came out, the previous day before that, like a few days before that. He said it again. He said, well, he can still come back anytime he wants. And the son of the landlord was saying, no, well, there needs to be a set time. And he was like, well, we can't. And then he came back out and said, I never said none of that, Derek.
Okay. Well, I know you've appealed the...
Yeah, I appealed that. I didn't submit no damn complaint. And so now the landlord's like doing these loopholes with, I think what happened was either Larry, he keeps covering up his tracks because he's done something really illegal, or either Beverly bribed him and he doesn't want to get caught. Something like that had to have happened for this to be going on. For someone to put someone through this much hell, it's either got to be those two things. I've done thought about it really hard.
Okay. Well, I mean, you've done the only thing that I know to tell you to do, which is appeal.
Well,
the condemnation.
Yeah, I already did that, but see, what is she talking about that I did a complaint?
There's a complaint on the property because of the fire.
Well, no, she's saying that I did a complaint. No, she texted me yesterday saying I submitted a complaint against her, saying that that's what she said. So there's nothing in the computer saying that?
I mean, we have a case open for that property.
Yeah, I know, and so is it anything from Larry? I don't either. And now like my mom and stepdad went because they came out and said I'm not allowed to I got a bond to stay on the right to stay on the property till our new court date in September. And I was there packing my stuff every day like I was supposed to be, and leaving at nighttime till when it got sundown, and coming back to pack my stuff. And then all of a sudden they arrested me. They just walked into the house and just arrested me without warrant or nothing, just grabbed me and said I'm not allowed back there until my new court date for the bogus trespassing charge, and that's in September 27th. So, and I have nowhere to go. And now my mom and stepdad just went there to go check on my car and stuff. My car's been moved and ransacked, and she has a dumpster beside my car as taller than a human is, and it's a huge dumpster with a whole bunch of my stuff in it from the inside of the house. Like, I'm freaking out. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, most of the stuff you're mentioning is legal matters. So, have you talked to an attorney?
Well, yeah, and she's not supposed to be doing any of that. She's making up, I'll just have to go to the courthouse again and do another thing. I don't know. But
the complaint is in reference to the condemnation because of the fire.
Yeah, because of the fire. And then then Troy Powell, I talked to Troy Powell. He says, as long as you fix everything that's on the list, Derek, I don't have no fine lifting the condemnation. And so on the day that they came out and arrested me, I was working on the things, and I fixed all the things that Larry listed. I put the globes back on the light, I undid all the electrical outlets that were outside that didn't have coverings, every single one, I unhooked the wires to them and everything. And I fixed everything in the house that was supposed to be fixed. And Larry was there that day and still didn't do nothing about it. But Troy Powell said that if it's fixed, he will lift the condemnation order. He has no problem doing that. And then he said, and then Troy Powell says that he did not turn my power off at the house, that y'all can't call out and Duke Power and do that, but they would laugh at y'all if y'all called the power company to cut someone's power off or to pull a meter. And then Larry comes out and I'm telling the cops that the landlord did it, that Troy Powell told me that they can't do it. And then Larry interrupts me and says, no, I pulled the meter. And it's like he's covering for Beverly so Beverly doesn't get in trouble for doing a self-help eviction or something. Are y'all able to cut off the power or not? Troy says you can. I believe Troy.
No, code cannot turn off power. Only electrical inspector.
Oh, see there, and then Larry lied again to I can't wait I'm going to sue Larry. Tell Larry that I'm coming for him until his job he doesn't have a job. No, him and Carla lied so much. I got a report also where Carla lied multiple times. They didn't know I downloaded the report online before they came out there, and I told him that I downloaded the report and I seen all of Carla's lies, and why would he do that? And he didn't put on the new condemnation order for the house. He wouldn't give me the report in person or put it on the house so I would know what the infractions were or anything. And he said, I'm not talking to you anymore, I'm just going to the owner from now on, and she's going to have the list of codes, and we still have to go in the computer and edit things and add things. I said, no, what you're going to do is go in the computer and redact the lies that Carla put in there, and that's what they did. And he didn't put on the door until the day of our eviction court day on the 12th. That's the day he put the list of stuff that was supposed to be fixed, right before my court day. He is fucked up. Really fucked up. I have not done nothing to him for him to do this, so evidently he's been bribed or he's done something really illegal.
Well, my best advice would be to, get an attorney.
So you can't, so an inspector cannot, so you're the second one, and the cops believed him when they told him that. He goes, no man, I pulled the power, I pulled the meter. Miss Cooper did not pull the meter. And they said, he is trespassing. At this point, they said, well, is he allowed to be here or not? He goes, he's been here as, he's saying that I've had enough time to pack my stuff and go, and now it would be considered trespassing, even though it's still my property and I got the right of bond order done, the stay execution order done by the courthouse, and the courthouse ordered for me to be the one in possession of the property. He is so messed up. See, he was expecting me to get evicted on the 12th and nothing to go from there. But now we got a new court day in September, trial by jury, and I got the stay of bond order done and completed for me. And now Beverly keeps calling the cops every day, every time I'm there, and the cops are getting tired of it. And then he keeps coming out saying that, it would be considered trespassing at this point. And it's not. I don't live there. He is so messed up. I cannot believe him. And I'm so glad you told me. Thanks for someone telling the truth again. I knew Troy wasn't lying, because Troy's Carla's boss, ain't he?
I would just, I would just contact an attorney.
Well, okay, yeah. Is Troy Carla's boss?
He is. He is.
Okay, I'm making sure. Okay, see, he wouldn't lie about stuff like that. Thank you for telling me that. All right, I agree. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right.